to get out there, and I see young people getting involved in all sorts of different causes, from Free to Children, to Greenpeace, to Amnesty International, to local community causes, to all sorts of range of ways that you can get involved. But as my good dear friend John Turner, former Prime Minister, just said, young people don't tend to get involved enough in politics. And for me, it's easy to say, oh, it's young people's fault not to get involved in politics. But more, I think it might be politics' fault that it's not doing enough to bring in young people. Because we need you. We need your vision. We need your dreams. We need your ability to think long term. You're looking at what this world's going to look like in 50 years, in 100 years. You're not worried only about right now. And that vision, that long-term thinking, that sense of responsibility, and mostly, let me hear it, that energy, is exactly what we need. And it's not just us who needs it. It's Canada and the world. Listen, Canada has a responsibility. Canada has a possibility. Canada has solutions that we need to be sharing with the world. Every single one of us, by being Canadian, is luckier than 99.5% of everybody else on the planet. And the fact is, that luck comes with a responsibility. We need to be able to say, look, we are lucky here. We have a lot of advantages, an ability to worry about the world picture, not worrying about where our next meal is coming from, not worrying about the roof over our heads, but thinking about the bigger picture. Well, those are solutions that we need to be sharing with the world as a nation. We need to start saying, addressing poverty here and abroad, dealing with the kinds of things that keep people from dreaming and contributing as full as they can to building a better world. Instead, they're so worried about basic survival. Well, Canada has solutions on that. The environment, we have tremendous natural resources. We have this great green country, and we're letting it slide. We need to step up and say we can develop solutions for the world. And on social justice, we are a country that has always been open and respectful and believing in peace and dialogue and development as the powerful tools to make the world a better place, not division and anger and conflict. And people talk around the world about tolerance, but you know what? I hate that word, tolerance. To say that I tolerate somebody is not to open your heart to them. To say that you tolerate their differences is not to be respectful. We need to talk about accepting others, being open to others, befriending others, loving others. That's what we need to start doing. And forget the idea about being leaders tomorrow. You all know we can be leaders today, right now, with everything we do. But how do we do that? How do you go from wanting to make a difference to actually making a difference? Because it's easy, as my friend Craig said, to feel overwhelmed by the amount of information, the amount of knowledge and news that we're being bombarded with all the time, and feel very small faced with the huge issues that we're facing around the world. To say, well, what can I do? Well, there's 4 simple steps. The first one is to get knowledge, acquire information, get informed about what's going on around you, in your neighborhood, in your streets, in your city, in your country, on your planet. Then figure out something and get motivated to find your own passion, find your energy to make a difference, and get riled up about it. Then get connected. Connect with your friends, connect with colleagues, connect with people on the other side of the world to start banding together to make a difference. But then you get to work. You start changing things. And don't worry about changing the whole world right away. Change your little piece of it. Change what you can do. Figure out something that you know about, that you're passionate about, that you can connect with people on, and start making a difference. Because you need to know that right now, right here, if the world is going to change, it needs to start with all of you. Thank you very much.